As some of you guys may know, some of you may not. The channel's grown quite a bit since I've mentioned this before, but I've gone to college before and I've got my degree in exercise physiology, specializing in being a personal trainer. I've been a certified personal trainer now for the better part of this decade and training every single day since I've been 16 years old. I've gone through quite a significant body transformation myself, and one day I'd love to talk a lot more about physical fitness, and if that's something you guys would like discussed after the election, obviously, well, fucking today's the election, so what would be the point of starting a new chapter here on the channel now? But yeah, in the future, I definitely want to incorporate a lot more physical fitness, nutrition aspects to the channel. But another one of my big pet peeves, something that you guys probably know, something I talk about significantly, are these goddamn COVID lockdowns and how they are affecting small businesses and just motherfuckers who just want to go in and do a lift. Now, there's no better case to look at than the Atilis Gym out there in Bellmawr, New Jersey. They have tried their fucking damnedest to open up, and Governor Phil Murphy is quite possibly the dumbest motherfucker on the face of the earth. He refuses to let small businesses open up, and well, God bless these people out here. So we're going to walk it through from the time that they were locked down up until right now, all the information that we know. Man, it's been one hell of a ride, to be completely honest. So this article here, you can play online casino games at sites like Online Casino South Africa, but it's pretty hard to get a decent physical workout in online. Absolutely. There's only so many times you can walk up and down your steps and call it exercise without going insane. Exercise is not just physical exercise, it's an emotional one as well. And we know that with the side effects of the lockdowns right now. People are stuck at home, and stuck at home now for a second time in some places in Europe, and more than likely a couple more states here popping up shortly. It's one of those things where immediately, if you feel down, if you feel a little bit sick, I know I haven't missed a fucking workout, and well, I've worked out every single day for 3 years nonstop. I haven't taken a day off. I need to do something, otherwise I just get restless, and I don't like the feeling that I get at the end of the day if I haven't gone out and sweat a little bit at least. I'm not going to walk you through my daily regimen, but it's about 3 hours a day I exercise. Otherwise, I'll just go fucking bonkers. But the easiest way to improve your physical or mental condition is to just get up and do something. Like, just go for a walk around your block. It doesn't matter if it's 40, 50 below. I know I'm fucking dragging my ass out there, but you don't have to be that insane too. You can just, I don't know, walk up and down your steps like it says there. It's not going to be fucking cold every single day, but yeah, even if it's raining outside, just put on a windbreaker, you sissy bitches. As most health professionals will tell you, use it or lose it. That goes for your mind as well as your body. Gyms are anxious to reopen and customers are anxious to return to using these businesses. So what are gyms doing to get our society back to that level? Let's take a look at, well, Atilis Gym more specifically. So they were locked down at the same time everybody else was, about mid-March, and rumblings started to come along, and it was like, okay, when the fuck are we going to start to be able to open? May 14th rolls around. The chief of staff for the governor says that, okay, maybe we're going to start looking into reopening these gyms. And then on the 18th, they were supposed to do a meeting, the governor and a bunch of meetings of prominent gyms in the New Jersey region, and didn't follow through with that. And then the owners of the Atilis Gym took it upon themselves, Ian and Frank. They wrote this nice open letter saying, hey, our people are hurting. They want to get into the gym. Depression's setting in without these people, being able to do anything. It's okay to take a week off. Like, okay, you want to recover a little bit. There's shit you can do outside. You know what? Outside of Michigan and where I'm at up here in Grand Prairie, it was fucking blisteringly cold, but people still got out. There were still some people out there running on those 40 below mornings, 45 below mornings. I was the only motherfucker out there, but there were other people out there on other days, so you can still get out there and find the time. But nothing quite replaces the feeling of going in with your boys and doing a lift, fucking pulling some weight from the floor. Everybody wants to get in there who is in the routine at the gym. They just want to continue because it's a lot more than physical sometimes. It's just that mental release like I was talking about. And as you can see here, there's this bit, it's well worded, and it's saying, hey, you know what? Our people want to get in here. We have the proper precautions that we can take. And May 20th, over a week later, when they were starting to talking about, hey, you know what? Maybe we should look at opening these gyms. Gyms are still closed in New Jersey. So nothing came out of this. So, you know what, the boys, they were looking to, help themselves to their facility that they own, look after their constituents, the people that they want to serve. They ended up getting arrested for their troubles the first time for trying to open up their business at about 20%. And then once they cleared that, the government put up barricades, and then they cleared those out of the way and went back in. And then the government came back and fined them a little bit more. They were fined nearly $15,000 a day for being open. That is $15,000 per day. And you know what? Being small business owners, they don't operate at a huge margin. I've worked in a bunch of different gyms, and I know that profit margins are about as slim as you can get. Like, fucking restaurant owners would look at gym owners and be like, yeah, you ain't doing something right. And that's even just looking at the big chain gyms. Like, those mostly just operate on, sheer volume, and hopefully nobody shows up and breaks any of equipment. But if you're a small business owner, if you're a small gym owner, you have to look at the maintenance of all of your equipment. And as you can see here, back at the Atilis page, they have a bunch of beautiful equipment. Like, they got Life Fitness, they got Lever Edge, which is some real decent free weight plate based. And then look at their dumbbell array. I'm just getting hard just looking at this shit. They've got a beautiful space here, kettlebells, and there is no gym that looks like this in my neck of the woods. Dude, I am super jealous just looking at these pictures. But yeah, man, there is no overhead when you're running your own little small gym, and fucking they just want to, be able to turn a profit here. Owners of the Atilis Gym were arrested Monday morning, and this is, July 27th. At the entrance of the Bellmawr Gym was boarded up, putting up a temporary end to the months-long standoff between defiant business owners and the state of New Jersey. Phil Murphy, in particular, Ian Smith, a man with a huge beard, and Frank Trumbetti, were charged with fourth-degree contempt as well as obstruction in violation of Disaster Control Act. Both disorderly person summonses at the Camden County Prosecutor's Office said. The Camden County Sheriff's Office arrived at the gym at about 5 a.m., which they open at, and they're open up Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 10 p.m., and then on weekends they're open from 6 until 10. So, feel free if you're in the area to peruse their facilities, as they've also had their business license revoked. So they're just kind of not allowed to charge, but if you like their defiant attitude, feel free to help them out, because at their page here, they got a GoFundMe account, and that has to do a lot with legal fees because they're going after the state of New Jersey, and I absolutely support these guys 100 goddamn percent. The two refused to leave the gym when they were asked, leading to the charges. The prosecutor's office said in a statement, Smith and Trumbetti have since been released. This is disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. And not only that, this was on the 27th. After they were released, they had to break into their own business because the government boarded up their own goddamn business. These are guys that just want to lift and fucking train. This is not March 22nd. This is not April 3rd. This is August 1st. So goddamn long into the fucking pandemic, the never-ending disease. No, these guys just want to fucking open up their business and let them. They've applied for their different, essential businesses grants, and Phil Murphy, I don't know, just takes it and fucking throws it up and hucks it into the corner and doesn't want to listen to them just because, these guys are masculine and they want to fucking let people lift. I know I'm swearing a lot, but this is really passionate to me, man. I hate to see people locked out of their business. Everybody should be able to turn a dollar. If they want to open up their businesses and they have the proper precautions that they need to take, by all means. You see all these stupid subsidy grants that are out there. Yeah. Oh, okay. People can apply for 80% of their regular wages. Well, there's no money for small businesses out there. There was a little relief bill that was passed early on in the pandemic, but that ain't going to last that long. Especially, you see all that overhead, that stuff's got to get put on loan. Like, there's no two ways about it. Opening up a gym is not cheap. I've looked into it myself, and there's, super slim margins, like I've mentioned earlier. Like it says here, Ian Smith and Trumbetti allowed 40 to 50 customers to work out in the gym at once, which Smith says was less than 25% of the building's capacity. You see from the pictures there, and I'll link to the description. I'll link the website there in the description below, because you can see it is a beautiful facility, and I'm very, very envious of what they have there. But, man, just let these motherfuckers open. Now they got to replace the doors and shit, because, unless they just want to leave them up for today here, but, in the future, I'm sure they had some beautiful glass doors as well. Smith acknowledged it was likely the law enforcement would soon arrive and force them to close again. But, hey, the lift waits for no man. Governor Murphy has weaponized the police force against us over and over, Smith said. I think he looks foolish the way he's treating us. He's pulling out all the stops. I have to ask, how far will one man go to destroy a small business? Exactly. They tried it your way, Phil. They tried to legally open. You wouldn't listen to their calls. Hey, you know what, fucking bills are due, so they're going to have to open up the business. And hey, they were trying to be safe about it. They were trying to socially distance. They were trying to keep everything nice and sanitary. But, hey, sometimes you got to take shit into your own hands. And I totally agree with these guys. But after they were shut down again, after they were locked out, their business license was revoked. They kind of had to look outside of conventional means. And this is far and away the most brilliant move I've ever seen people pull. New York gym that defied order to close is now a campaign headquarters for a GOP hopeful. A guy who's running against Cory Booker, of all people, is running his campaign out of the gym. And therefore, if Phil Murphy was to close down their campaign office, that would be suppression of the vote. That would be suppressing the GOP side of the ticket, and that would be unconstitutional now, wouldn't it? The owners of the New Jersey gym that famously defied Governor Phil Murphy's order to remain closed amid the coronavirus, only to be arrested, says they are reopening as a campaign headquarters for a GOP candidate who took a stand for our constitutional rights and the rights of the small business owners throughout the country. Ian Smith, co-founder of Atilis Gym in Bellmawr, told Fox and Friends Weekend on Sunday two of the establishment's repeated attempts to stay open for business in violation of the state virus restrictions. That's Ian there. He's a bad motherfucker with his Constitution shirt on, and he's got that big, huge beard. And then, hey, Frank Trumbetti, he probably knows a couple of guys who know a couple of guys that could take care of this Phil Murphy, if he wants to step out of line. And I'm not saying it should ever come to that, but I'm also not saying that these guys should be kept out of their gym from opening, following your stupid guidelines for as long as they have. This is preposterous. This is high-level insanity. The fact that it has to be escalated to this level is, I don't know, man, super bizarre. If you have local businesses like this in your town that are being ridiculously affected by these draconian measures, which most states by now have ruled as unconstitutional, please support them any way that you possibly can, especially if you know them, if you know that they're good people and they're just trying to make a living by serving the community, which, hey man, think of gym goers what you want. Think that they are just muscleheads and meatheads, but these guys are business owners. They are trying to enrich their community. And especially after today, I don't know what they're going to be doing. The campaign office is going to be closed. Today's the last day. Hopefully you're out there and voting, but where they go from here, who knows? Think New Jersey's looking towards going to another lockdown, and I'd hate to see them, just torch the place and protest for Phil Murphy, but desperate times call for desperate measures. If you guys are also sold on these guys' tenacious spirit, wanting to, just be free and prosper, definitely contact them. All their information's in the link down below in the page for their business, because I've seen a couple of interviews with these guys, and they just seem like real genuine guys who just want to get in there and get a pump on. And I can definitely sympathize with that, and hopefully you can too at some level. Thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you guys to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.